Welcome to Day of Devotion. Today we will be talking about the story or the stories of the hidden treasure and pearl.
Okay.
44.
Hey, you want to introduce your guests today?
Today we are having my sister, Grace. She hasn't been wanting to be in the videos, but today she is. So have fun listening and let's start reading. 44. The kingdom of heaven is like a tiara? I like that word. Sure.
Oh, it's because cut across columns like that. So that's treasure.
Oh, treasure. That was hidden in a field. When a man found it, he hid it again. He was very happy, so he went and sold everything he had and bought that field.
Okay, keep going. Keep read some more of it.
45. Again, the kingdom of heaven is like a trader who is looking for fine pearls. He found one that was very valuable.
Mm-hmm.
So he went away and sold everything he had and bought that pearl.
Okay. So what do you think that story tells you? What are some of the things that story tells you?
The story tells us that you found a pearl, keep it hidden, and then somebody else finds it, and that's if they're friends, that's definitely not how friendship works. But
So he found it. He found it. Let's talk about the pearl or a treasure. He
okay,
found the treasure in a field.
yeah,
And then did the you think that the treasure had been hidden by somebody back in the past?
yeah, probably.
And then he found it and then he reburied it, the Bible says. And then
Mm-hmm.
so did the person who owned the field, do you think they knew about the treasure?
No, not at
It
all.
doesn't seem like they did, does it? And so what did the man do then?
Dug a hole and buried it again
And then what did he do?
and ran away.
No, but he did something else.
Uh, bought that pearl.
He bought the field where the treasure was. He went and sold. It says, read it right here. So he went
He sold everything he had in his house
to do what?
to buy the field.
Yeah. So why is why are things that are valuable so important to him? Why was the pearl more valuable than his money?
Because he was really excited because he found treasure.
Okay.
Could be it.
Okay. Sometimes things are more valuable than money, aren't they? I mean, sometimes they are. Like in the case of this guy, the pearl was more, or the treasure was more valuable than the money that he had. He sold everything he could get to get it. What about the second little story there? He found what? A trader who found pearls, right?
Yeah.
And then what did he do? He sold everything he had and he bought the pearl.
He sold everything he had and bought that pearl.
Okay.
And now he's rich.
So let me ask you. So Jesus is telling this story to tell us about salvation. And so what do you think he's telling us about salvation? What do you think he's telling us?
Not to be like really greedy about if you just find treasure, just be okay.
Well, let's think about salvation. Is salvation valuable? Is being saved is being saved by Jesus? Is that really valuable?
Yes.
It is. And so sometimes you have to give away a lot of stuff in order to be saved. In order, and so when you when you believe in Jesus, it's not just, oh, I believe in Jesus and automatically you go to heaven like the next day.
Oh, come on.
You're all right. We aren't going back to it for the moment.
Is it here? No, that's like 14:15.
You'll find it. Is it back at the other marker?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. And so sometimes, so you give away like a lot of you, and you kind of submit yourself to Jesus, and that's and it takes everything. You have to believe in Him. You have to. Sometimes people have to give up, like in some other countries, when people want to follow Jesus, their neighbors and their families don't want them to. So they have to give up an awful lot in order to be able to follow Jesus. And I think that's what Jesus is saying. Sometimes following Him is kind of easy. You just kind of, your culture and your family says it's okay to follow Him.
I mean, yeah.
But in some places, that's not true. Here, put it back on you here, buddy. There we go. Let's see if we can get that. There we go. So sometimes it's easier to follow Jesus, and sometimes it's harder. So, Gracie, what do you think?
Was that
do
a
you
good
like being on the videos? Yeah.
And was that a good Bible story, Grace?
What did you think? Was it a good Bible story, Gracie? It was. Okay.
You can talk,
All right. Are we done for today? And then we'll do another one tomorrow?
Have we done at least 10 minutes?
We done a few minutes. They don't all have to be 10 minutes long. So.
I mean, I kind of want to keep talking.
Well, I'm sure you do, but let's finish this one up, and then we'll do another one later, okay? Maybe we can do another one later on today. But it's almost time for us to go to the library.
Oh, yeah, right.
Okay, well, say goodbye.
Bye. Grace, say goodbye.
Bye.
See you later.
On Daddy's Road Show. Bye.